Welcome Libra to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 6th of November for the Sun or the Ascendant. Venus joins you, your ruler, this week on Wednesday. Venus in the 12th house can be quite a delicate transition, so Venus moving into your sign gives you a greater sense of certainty about relationship matters, but it does immediately connect in an inhibiting way with Saturn. So if there is a relationship where you kind of feel obliged, it could be around a work-based relationship, even within your family, where you feel that people tune into you and relate to you, but about their needs more than yours. Or it could even be in a personal relationship where you feel that you tend to contribute more, particularly around the practical domestic sphere. The clash with Saturn could be a tense moment, but Venus moving into your sign is going to empower you. It's going to give you a lot more sense of your personal glory and allure. So over the next 29 days, a really lovely transition, and if you're single, expect more than one person to show an interest in you over that period of time. Now, this continues to be a cluster of energy in house 2. Everyday money, also our self-worth. Now, Mercury in this area goes into a link with Neptune in the early part of the week. If there is a good cause that really does reach you, and you have got some spare money, you may decide to do something in that direction. Later in the week, Mercury forges a very deep and powerful link with Pluto. If you are thinking about family finances or your worth within the family, you could make some very powerful connections in your mind over the second half of this week. But then Mercury moves into Sagittarius, which for you is great because it's going to see a speeding up, a more outgoing, bubbly, vivacious journey for Mercury. But of course, technically in the sign of Sagittarius, Mercury is not supposed to be so good, but for you this is good, but it does clash immediately with Saturn. So a little bit of nervous energy can creep in towards the end of this week, and because the Sun and Mars are together in a way which can really bring to life that part of your nature that loves a little bit of a splurge on some nice items, but in an opposition with Uranus, even if you're living within a budget, you could find yourself wanting at the very least some calorific goodies and challenging some kind of diet plan, or you may decide to spend some money more freely, but in the moment. But it's important with Uranus and Mars in the mix that if you are spontaneous, that you don't end up with a case of buyer's remorse. And of course, the 2nd and 8th houses can also be about intimacy and sensuality. Is there going to be someone that really takes your fancy as this week draws to a close? Entirely possible. And of course, Mars and Uranus can make it more difficult to master Mars's inclination towards instant gratification. So a lot of food for thought there, but the big picture is that I feel that some of the deeper thinking that you've been doing about relationships is going to cool off a little bit. You're moving into your power, into the moment. The next month can be glorious, even if there is an initial sticking point, and your thinking can speed up over the next few weeks in a positive way. Saturn's just saying don't do too much too quickly. And then as far as finances or intimacy or buying something that's a bit luxurious, that can also provide a fascinating dimension as this week draws to a close. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd just like to share with you, if you order your year 2024 personal horoscope forecast, you can get that 30% off with my special package as usual, but also you can get your year 2024 free zodiac forecast PDF, which goes out with my chart, so you get an idea of what the overall influences are for each of the zodiac signs for next year, as well as your own personal document, which is totally based on your unique birth data and completely unique to you. Please see the link below for more.